We are now on to King Charles III. I mean in my Crusader Kings 3 game, where we're trying to take the Charles from being Prince of Wales to the King of England. But we're still only King of Wales. If there was ever a time to become King of England, surely it'd be in the reign of King Charles III. Let's find out. Seems a bit risky that I would be out there challenging him in the future. Just a little bit risky. Okay, what is up here? Another commander. Yeah, good martial skill. Brilliant strategist. Prowess. Sure. Join the ranks. I guess we'll just speed up time, wait for something to happen. Befriend, respect, and admiration. While I already mentioned that I have few achievements which I am proud of, I'm convinced my spy master has also accomplished a thing or two which fills her with pride. Perhaps I should commission a small poem comparing our deeds to illustrate that we are both cut from the same cloth. Okay. Well, if I focus on my feats, I will be stressed because I'm humble. And if I, again, focus on everyone hearing my greatness, I will also suffer that, but because I'm humble. I finally decided to invite her to come on a tour of one of my estates. Not only turned out to be an even better idea than I expected. Unexpected insight into the matters of the estate. She is not only my daughter-in-law, but my friend. Oh, isn't that nice? Bonded during a visit. Who is next on the list of becoming my friend? Friend simulator. Can you be friends with, like... Well, I should probably focus on people who are not that friendly. So, like... Yes. 100% do it. This is... Who is this? Half-brother. Yeah, we should make him a friend. So, the aim of the game at the moment is, well, obviously still to become the King of England. But to do that, I need to go to war. And to do that, I need to have money. To have money, maybe I need to be increasing the development. Shadow Breaks is now following. Excellent. Thank you very much for following and supporting the channel. Hopefully you're enjoying your time. And, you know, feel free to come back anytime. A secret has been exposed. Earl Kane, the husband of my vassal, Countess Anne, has accused my vassal of having had an extramarital affair with her lover, Asa. Alright, it sounded like a woman's name, but it's actually a man's name. Fine. So, we can try and punish them. In which case... You know, are they likely to be lovers? They both have great pox. Is that... It can be inherited. I don't know if it can be spread. She's definitely down as an adulterer. And she's pregnant. That's... I mean... She likes me, but she'd rather a place on the council. And maybe I could just take her title if she's in prison. So yeah, into prison you go. The scandal. Showing everyone, showing the signs of the pregnancy for some time, and everyone thought that her husband was the father of a child, but now it has been clear that the real father-to-be is another, and then Asa. Oh my, what a scandal. Indeed. So if we pause that, can I revoke her title? She has 2. Can I do both? Was it an active tyranny before and I didn't notice it? I mean, she's imprisoned, right? Shadowbreak, hello. Welcome. I don't know if you've played Crusader Kings before. If you have lots more knowledge than me, feel free to jump in and let me know how to play the game. I have played before, so this isn't my first time playing, but it's been a while, so I'm still a bit rusty, although I have been playing for like 8 hours in this game so far. So, yes, and what we're trying to do is go from being the Charles, who was the Prince of Wales, to becoming the King of England, because, you know, coronations and all that stuff. So far, we are on our third Charles, King Charles III, whose father was King Charles II, whose father was King Charles I, who looks, you know, maybe recognizable. Maybe. And we've had some fun doing that so far. Our first Charles was killed by his own son, King Charles II, by a murder. And then recently, King Charles II died in his sleep, age 58. But yeah, on to our third king, who's feeling fine. We'll see how this goes. He has children in waiting. Prince Charles, as you might expect, and Prince Charlie. So, and are we progressing? Well, we have 3 counties of England, but no, we're not really making that much progress. Who am I? Oh yeah, befriending the Prince William. I ransom her. So she's left the prison, but she probably doesn't like me very much. How stressed am I? Not that stressed. Knight significantly improved, that's good. So we're trying to befriend my half-brother, Prince William. I have a few achievements which I'm proud of. I'm convinced Prince William has also accomplished a thing or two which fills him with pride, probably. Perhaps I should commission a small poem comparing our deeds to illustrate that we are both cut from the same cloth. And again, only sensible option is to choose this one because I'm humble. Till death do us part. Oh no, my wife. So she was a genius. She was also a lunatic, but it's a sad day. And that does increase my stress. Okay, so what we need to do is 2 things, maybe. Well, I don't have that much stress, but it's dangerous to be relatively high. Let's find myself a new wife. Do I want it to be an alliance? How good are the alliances that I can get? East Francia. But then an intelligent child who isn't going to be around for, isn't going to be fertile for 16 years. You'd think that fertile would not choose children. But I suppose they are still fertile. Up to a point. It's the first person with decent power who's actually of some age, then the Duchy of Gothia. I mean, she isn't too bad in terms of stats. If I was just looking at stats purely. Oh, a genius. Another genius. I think we could go for a genius. Humble, shy, yeah. But, yeah. I'll take the genius. And an alliance with a very small county. Great. Not necessarily helpful. Prince Harry increased his prowess by 2. That's what getting into the military is like. Efforts to get closer to Prince William have proven challenging in no small part because of the pressure he is struggling to deal with. Perhaps it would aid me in more ways than one if I were to ensure him a day by himself where he can go riding with a military patrol, ensuring they keep order appropriately. He loses stress, but I will gain critical stress. I have enough problems on my own to deal with. Yeah, I do. I could become critically stressed just to help him walk around town. And another perk. So we are going to become the patriarch, which increased fertility, which with my new genius wife could be useful. And also stress loss is increased. And people like me a bit more. All good things. Tourney troubles. As king, I've been obliged to attend a local jousting tournament, but the contestants have been delayed. The tourney won't start for at least another hour. My vassal, Countess Anne, is here, and as always, is being an insufferable lout. Her constant complaining is making everyone even more miserable than normal. Meanwhile, my friend is sitting under the pavilion, clearly bored halfway to death. So, she already doesn't like me. And I feel like she maybe should like me. Oh no, vastly inferior military. Maybe I don't care about her too much, even though she's listed as a powerful vassal. Or he could become my best friend. Do I want him as a best friend? I mean, he's gout-ridden. He's going to die at some point. Reduced disease symptoms, so... Or I can just lose stress. So I could have her as my rival. Sure. Because prestige. We'll just be mean to everyone. Or at least her. I mean, she was in prison. I took her some of her land. I have a weak hook until for another 8 years. I could... It's still tyranny. It's fine. We will move on. And building up some gold, so can we build any developments? Or we could call a hunt. No, I think developments would work better this time. So we could upgrade our hill farms to level 2. Which farm was going to be... Gives development growth at level 4, which is quite a way away. This one is just tax. Tax with defender advantage, or tax, supply limit, and more levies. Let's go with this one. Sure. I like tax. We'll speed up a bit more, and as soon as we do, it gives us this. After learning that Prince William would be guesting at a manor in the castle town of Curleon, I realized that it would be the perfect occasion to meet with him. Blah blah blah. By the time we left, felt as though we had known each other a lifetime already. And another friend. How many friends are we up to? 3. 3 in a rival, and my new wife is pregnant. Maybe with a genius child on the way. We can, but... In terms of warring, again, should just be building up my cash, really. Could be squeezing more money out of you if you liked me. Could you be befriended? 61% chance. But you're old anyway. I'll just sway you. It still makes me laugh a little bit that my archbishop is called Bride. It's like, you know, you're going to marry him. Faction created against me. Your brother, Prince Harry, created the faction to install Prince Harry. What are you doing, Prince Harry? I've already got powerful vassals everywhere, except for Spymaster, but she's too good to let go. Does it shock you that Prince Harry is lustful? Anyone? Honest and fickle, flamboyant trickster, a comfort eater. Maybe we'll befriend him next. A new son. So my new wife has given us not a genius, but a quick. Quick is still good. But so who do we have? We have Charles, Charlie. Well, the way that I've been doing this. Next, after Charlie. What do we want? Do we want another Charles-based name, or are we? Is this the time? And normally, I've been doing 2, and then going on to William as the third one. So this can be a William. So, courtier between friends. My half-brother Prince William has honoured me with a visit and has brought one of his courtiers along. William approached me excitedly. Well met, King Charles. It pleases me to see that you thriving here in this place. It occurred to me that this person might be of service in your court. He's an incredibly talented strategist. Hate to see his great talent go to waste. So I'm paranoid, which is a bit of a problem. And I would gain 170 stress if I accepted him. So I would have to, like... I mean, he is an okay marshal, sure. He has a couple of commander traits, which are good, but I'm not sure it's worth the critical stress. So we'll just take the prestige. A creeping suspicion. My evil daughter-in-law is up to something. Is she evil? I mean, she's my friend. I know it. Why else would she skulk about like so, giving me those odd looks, and my things are not where I left them? Has she been in my chambers? She smiles so sweetly, but I know what lurks beneath. So, because I have the paranoid trait, I could look into this immediately, but my investigation is not likely to succeed. Because I have the paranoid trait, I can just confront her. I mean, she's my friend, so it's just going to be a case of her, you know, doing something nice, surely. She might be a drunkard, intelligent, reclusive bastard, but... I'll take the option, which means that she doesn't lose opinion. Uncovered nothing noteworthy except that she seems to be an exceptionally careful woman. God knows what she might be hiding. I don't think we need to keep an eye on her. But very well. Known for your dedication to your faith. How much gold do we need for... Oh, I can't build anything yet because that's still building. 12 months left. But the next one, the upgrade on that is 202 gold. Or 270. Can I... Already constructing. Missing 163. How's a keep building or is upgrades? I'm guessing I can't build that. Because it isn't. Like, I don't have manorialism. Manorialism. Whatever that is. But that is what I'm trying to get. In about 44 years we'll have that. So, anyway. We'll come back when I'm not building. So now I'll probably have the gold. Making decent money at the moment. Mostly from my own domain, rather than vassal taxes. So I'm trying to sway my bishop. I can gamble, but I don't think that gamble makes sense, so we'll just take that. And how much is he providing? 1.4 out of 1.4. So I guess when you get to 50 opinion that it ticks over. So this is my cousin. And soon-to-be friend? We'll see. Prince Harry gained 20 opinion of me. I mean, that doesn't sound correct. I've exposed that my spymaster murdered someone. I exposed her. Is that why she doesn't like me as much now? Exposed my secret. Well, I didn't choose to do it. I mean, maybe I did in those dialogue options earlier. Oh well. Head of faith for gold. Yes, please. Right. So we are relatively stable. We do have cash. In fact, we're going to spend the cash in a second. Or not. We'll keep the cash, because if we go to war, that could be useful. Are there any good wars, though? No, too powerful. Too many allies. Too spread out. Right, this is why he is considered a neighbouring ruler. But that's way too far away, so we're not going to do that. This countess, who has one ally of very little strength. Do they hold these counties? That's the potential ally. So I could go and strive for that land. I mean, that's in Scotland anyway. If you do a holy war, I mean, how many? There aren't too many Satru leaders around. But yeah, I'd rather tackle the England bit. That makes more sense to me. So we'll keep the money in the pocket for now. Friendly assistance. My dear friend has caught wind of my desire to improve my standing with Duchess Fleur and has offered me his aid. He assures me that he and Fleur are similar kinds of people. Bergen knows precisely what I need to do to earn her trust. So you can have a hook, or I can say I don't need assistance. Let's go with that. Because maybe I do, but I'm not giving a hook for it. Freedom and friendliness. Interpreting my recent friendliness as a sign has come to me with concern for one of my prisoners. Great. Please be great if you were to release my acquaintance from house arrest. So he would leave the prison, she'd gain opinion, and befriend would gain progress. I mean, I can't remember why he's even in prison. I mean, she rose up before. He's not worth any money. Sure. Do I have a control problem? What's the best way to see control? Because there doesn't appear to be one of these government's terrains counties. Development. I have a development of 14 in my capital. It's pretty good. Not as good as 29 that they have over there. Yes, okay, fine. If we go look at control, yeah. So instead of that, let's go create a court position. As advised. So I'll play it air. I mean, he's already doing one thing, but he is the best. My half-sister. Oh, double job. Also, I realise that this boy does not have a guardian, so I shall become that. And I should probably check that my son's my grandson even also doesn't have a guardian. And having maybe I don't want to be a guardian because I'm not the best guardian. So if we clear that, you know, having a brilliant strategist. Who would be a good chaste, patient, sadistic? Maybe not. An intellectual. Okay. Well, maybe. Zealous, ambitious, stubborn. I mean, he's got a pretty good role. And this one, maybe I'll change. remove Guardian. And so who should this be? I guess this can be my wife. And also, there was someone else there. This is you, educated child. But not you. My wife in charge again. My half-sister who hasn't been being looked after, I guess. Cool. Right. Anyway, back to doing what we were doing, which who knows what we were. We're waiting for this to finish building. Which it has. But also, we have a new friend. Or, yes, we became friends. Cool. And we can improve this. More tax. So we're still trying to take over England, but we need a better economy for that, I think. Greetings, King Charles of Wales. I think it might be in the best interest of our realms to arrange a meeting with our heirs, Charles and Landulf. I mean, who are you? East Francia. Fine. Making sure that they build a stable and healthy relationship now would certainly ensure the future stability of our lands. Stress because I'm paranoid. I might gain a diplomacy lifestyle perk. Or no, I think that's worth the stress. Blooming friendship. The arranged meeting between Landulf and Charles is the perfect opportunity to craft foundations of a long-lasting relationship between my realm and King Baldwin's. I should be very careful when planning the encounter. Can lose money, but it'll allow me to host and therefore influence. Or yes, well, let's do that. But then there's going to be like other money, and I'm going to end up offending him if I don't have the money for that, right? Landulf is met with all pomp and circumstance appropriate for such a distinguished guest. He will remain in the earldom of Marineth for a few weeks, during which he and Charles will get to know each other. I will make sure to help my son and heir. Which, if it's a diplomacy challenge, how good's my diplomacy? Probably good enough. I mean, it tells you percentage chance of success anyway, 75%. Or I'll just give him gifts, or I can take prestige. Well, we'll go with the top. Maybe I got a bit lucky, but it worked. I've also got a perk to spend now. So now I need to think which tree I want to be in. Do I want to be the more diplomatic route, or do I need prestige? I think I've got enough prestige. Vassalization could be a thing. But let's just go down this route. The time for Landulf to return home finally arrived. Before leaving, the young man decided to honor us with a most exquisite gift on behalf of his father. Things between him and Charles went even better than expected. The two of them have become inseparable. What is more, the visit proved to be an excellent opportunity to refine my diplomatic skills. And I gain another perk. Cool. So we have defensive negotiations, title creation. I'm not really doing that anytime soon. So we'll just have the opinion. And alliance without marriage. Which, I mean, does he have him as a friend? Yes. So, well, if I look at him, can I don't want to arrange a marriage. Negotiate alliance. He's very powerful. Cool, let's do it. Honored by request and glad to call you an ally. Good. How would you also like to be involved in a offensive war? Sweden could be a bit of a problem. Being raided? Oh dear. Although that is certain death, because they're much bigger. Or not. Defensive buildings will help me, but they'll be gone before I even get close. My king, you're currently in possession of something, someplace that should be mine. I grant him, I mean her, the earldom of Erina. Is that the one I took away from you? Remember a promise? Like, how binding is that promise? It says be grateful if it's kept, but is that a we'll lose opinion if I don't keep it? It's not a promise. It's fine. I don't need the opinion. Overwhelmed by stress. Fallen Sun. Plains of Chester. Was he... I know immediately that something has happened. Brave Prince Charlie was killed leading an attack against Northumbrian pikemen who was slain. Could not have saved him. No parent should outlive their child. And I gained critical stress. Rivals? Who are you? I mean, I don't care if I'm a rival of you. So we have torrential grief, which, you know, not just the normal kind of grief, but the torrential kind. Still remember him as a baby, so tiny, so fragile. So many hopes, right? So melancholic, so just be a bit sad and cry, but that's quite a penalty. Or drunkard, which has a health penalty. Or I can freeze the grief, which has an even stronger health penalty. I guess we become a drunkard. And we're also losing the battle. Even though it said we'd win. Is he good enough? He's quite the commander. Sure. Maybe I shouldn't have crossed the river, I don't know. Oh, that didn't really go to plan. Losing my son and losing the battle. Disband. But it wasn't Charles that we lost, it was Charlie. So, half brother. Just checking. Maybe I should force Charles to not be in the army. Actually, how good is he? He's acceptable. Knights Templar. headquartered quite far away. But they are available for piety. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe, or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.